On play action, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 75 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly at the 19. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he'll go at the 25. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. Now it's Crowder. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
They'll run with Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And here's Marshall. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Cousins to Pirine on the draw. Pushes him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pick up there. 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over is Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense.
So trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change the...
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Halfback sent in motion. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Here we go on 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On second down, Winston again. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Winston. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First out. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Throwing. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
He's to the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now Winston. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trent Murphy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Crowder now to return. Still shedding tackles. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. From the gun, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Play action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, 62 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw, Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. This is caught inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A second down throw for Winston. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I know they were looking for something. Anything to go their way. That's a pretty good start for them right there as they try to mount a comeback.
Maybe the film session a little bit more palatable, something positive to talk about.
A little bit. That's a big-time return. Anytime you get a punt return for a touchdown, everyone has to feel just a little bit better.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second down, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks and the speed.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled.